review, discussion, see talk about what happened. My name is Jay Ninny. With me is
the Iron
Jabroni. And really what we're going to talk about is exactly what happened, what we just saw during SmackDown Live on the
Tuesday the 19th.
And
after Elimination
Chamber. So it's the first SmackDown after Elimination Chamber. We're brand new in this bad boy. This is our first inaugural episode, so bear with us. Let's get better and better. But hey, let's talk about what happened at SmackDown. So we start the show opening with good old Shane O'Mac coming out here doing the traditional opening promo.
A great opening promo. No wrestling show in the WWE, to my knowledge, to this point, does as good of a job.
Except for Shane O'Mac.
Opening a show. I mean, just setting the stage for what's going to happen.
He talks about NXT wrestlers on Raw yesterday, or on Monday, and how he's going to have the same thing. So we all know that NXT, the four, are going to be wrestling again tonight.
Don't forget the flow, though. But his entrance music hit, he goes into the ring, and then it cut to a video package of Kofi Kingston, which, don't get me wrong, I will watch this Kofi push until the death of me. It's fantastic.
Not many people say that, but okay.
How do you not like Kofi's abnormal wrestling style?
The guy's been doing it for a long time, so good for him. We cut then to Miz coming out, and Miz interrupts Shane O'Mac, pretty much saying sorry. I've been slept in 2 days because I feel terrible while losing.
Miz looked really good for a guy who didn't sleep in 2 days.
Yeah, he always does. He kept saying sorry. And then we get the Usos. We get the drop of the Uso music coming out.
Well, before, Miz did respectively ask for a rematch in a new WWE without rematches.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with the new formula WWE, the new rules that they're doing. There are no more mandated rematches after you lose a championship.
No more rematch clauses. But because Shane O'Mac is the authority figure, Miz is his taking partner, rematch. I mean, Shane wasn't going to grant it until the Usos came out. Whoa. They
spent about a few moments doing woes.
There was a lot of woes.
Adam. But, so we go into the Usos coming out, cutting, again, like a normal Uso, a really good promo, where they pretty much just say, Miz sucks. Yeah, Us. A lot of Usos, a lot of Miz sucks. Miz, or Shane, you gotta find a new partner, because Miz sucks. So, yes, Miz sucks.
But Miz doesn't suck. Nobody thinks Miz sucks.
Yeah, the Usos do.
I guess.
It is what it is. But we find out we're getting a match at Fastlane's. It is Miz and Shane O'Mac versus the Usos rematch for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions in Miz's home city of Cleveland, Ohio, which that means
he's not winning.
Later on the night,
as long as Vince is alive, he isn't winning.
Later on the night, then we find out also Miz's father, Mr. Miz, that's what he's known as.
Mr. Miz.
Will be sitting front row at Fastlane's in Miz's hometown. So
of Cleveland, Ohio.
Miz is not winning. That's what's going to happen.
Such a weird storyline for Miz to go face with.
My dad loves me, doesn't love me, and now he loves me.
Daddy didn't love me. Vince didn't love me. Let's have a brotherly love and show our dads that we're worth something together by wrestling thugs that broke out of the Uso penitentiary.
It is. It's weird.
Now, you gotta remember, too, the no rematch clause apparently doesn't apply to any of the tag team division, because how many times did the Revival get a rematch opportunity versus Gable and Bobby Roode?
That's true.
And then Bobby Roode also and Gable got rematches against the Revival until suddenly they just decided to face somebody new.
Yeah, no rematch clause. Yeah.
See how long that holds up.
Yes, we'll find out soon.
Oh, man.
And then we go over to we cut over to Aleister Black versus Cien Alma. Not no more Cien.
Andrade.
Actually. I'm sorry, it's not. Not even Alma.
Not even Cien Almas.
It's now just Andrade. So we go over to Aleister Black versus, well, probably as soon as just be just Black?
Just Black? And maybe Aleister?
Aleister? Who knows? Anyways, it's a rematch. This is a rematch of NXT
Like gonna name Johnny just wrestling?
It's just going to be called wrestling from now on. So this is a rematch of old NXT from when Cien Alma was in NXT against Aleister Black. They fought a few times. Really good matches, all of them.
For the championship, right?
It was for the championship. Aleister Black puts on some great matches. He doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't need to. He throws hard. He kicks hard. He's
a great storyteller.
Yeah, he's a great storyteller. I mean, Cien is too. This is a great match for the two of them. It was great to watch. It was great to see. It
was a good transition. I mean, it was Black Mass off of a hammerlock DDT. There was actually a great spot in it that, for some reason, was shown on the minimized snippet.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
In the left-hand corner of the USA broadcast of SmackDown Live, and it was a couple of flurry kicks back and forth on the ring apron. It wasn't even camera side, but it still looked great even up there in the corner with I want to call him Cien now, thanks to you. Where Andrade finished it off with a clothesline down on the apron, and came back to a slow work, which was then a slow work on TV, which
it's a weird thing that they've been doing now for a while, is that they take part of the promotion or part of the wrestling match, and you get to see all of it, which is cool. Thank you, I appreciate that. But you throw it up into the corner of the screen in this little tiny box.
No audio.
With no audio, you're still watching commercials with it. So you're seeing commercials for movies or commercials for cars or something like that, and you are like, okay, I'm hearing this, but I want to watch what is a great match. Just distance in the corner.
What happens if somebody's still watching on a tube TV?
No one has a tube TV anymore. Anyways, so like Andrew Brony said, Black Mass for the win out of nowhere. It is a new RKO. It's what it's going to be probably.
Did you say out of nowhere?
It was out of nowhere. I mean, it really was. It kind of like just kind of get kind of a scuffle in the corner, and all of a sudden Black Mass.
I mean, Andrade was going for that hammerlock DDT, but it was pretty much seemingly like it was over. You knew it was over when he hit it.
Yeah, right? No, it was.
You're right. RKO. It's about as good of a move as the RKO is, until Roman Reigns kicks out of it when he comes back.
Okay. Yeah. Then we go over to backstage with DIY.
Kicks out of everything.
With Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY 2.0, heel DIY, whatever you want to call them. They start talking. We're here to take over. We're here to stay. Bar jumps in, says you guys are stupid. Go back to Raw and NXT because those are
bright purple camo.
Worst shows, but with bright purple camo on their back.
Really contrasts Sheamus's
pale white and red hair. That's true.
Be nice.
Then we get to Ciampa going, how it's going to be a takeover. We're taking over you guys. So
very aggressively.
Maybe it's a takeover angle. Maybe we get one day. That'd be kind of cool. NXT takes over, like a new crop of NXT. Nexus 2.0. That was decent, but that will happen.
Wrestling Observer did report that the Young Bucks were pitched a takeover angle with their contract talks with the WWE before they decided to go to AEW. So maybe they're trying to do something.
Maybe they'll throw something else in
house.
That wouldn't be bad. I like to see that. I think those are the guys to do it with. Really, there are. You throw in a couple other heels from NXT. And you can make yourself a really good little faction.
There's already a heel faction in NXT.
Undisputed Era. We can only hope that's what happens. All right, so we go from that backstage to another backstage, back-to-back backstages.
Well, don't forget about Johnny's line about breaking the bar.
He will break the bar.
Not here to set the bar or be the bar, but to break the bar.
It was an O moment. The crowd went O with everyone else.
They did.
So like I said, we go from backstage to backstage again, just probably across the hallway, to the first time we see the 6-man tag team match contestants. which is
the good guys.
The good guys, the face team, which you have
Jeff
Hardy and AJ Styles talking to each other, saying, "Hey, we're gonna win this together."
No love lost from the elimination chamber.
I love you, bro. You love me, bro. Cool. And then you have New Day come rolling in. You have Kofi Kingston with a branch with a bunch of pancakes on it.
Mind you, crowd goes wild when they see Kofi Kingston.
Yep, because Kofi Kingston is the new over person in the WWE. And then we have
what about Mustafa?
Xavier. We have Xavier Woods is carrying Big E and holding
like a baby.
Yeah, he was holding him really well up there.
Like a baby.
I know Xavier Woods is good at wrestling, but dude is strong. I mean, Big E's a big guy. He was holding him like nothing was there.
I didn't see a cable.
I didn't see anything. So.
But that takes an amazing amount of strength.
Big E's a big fellow.
Did you touch on the olive branch, the pancake branch?
Yes, I talked about the pancake of branches.
Did you notice that AJ Styles took one of those off the branch and started munching on it before the commercial break?
I did not notice that, but...
I wonder how fresh those pancakes were.
Good on AJ for doing that.
I wonder if they were one of those that Big E stuffed in his pants.
Oh, God. Please, no.
Then I'm glad he stopped doing that.
We go back into the ring, and we see the match versus the Bar versus DIY, Ciampa versus Gargano. Really good match.
Very good.
We got DIY. It was all DIY in the start. They came in hot, really kind of throwing it around with the Bar. The Bar then, right before commercial breaks, hits a couple good moves outside the ring, takes over throughout the commercial. It's all Bar. They pretty much run it at that point. Mm-hmm. We get back from commercial, and Ciampa hits a spot that looks awful. I hope he's okay. He goes for the somersaulting powerbomb off the middle rope, and he lands, and his knee buckles. His one good knee buckles underneath his weight.
Just think of that Seth Rollins injury.
Yeah.
But instead, it buckled further.
Yeah.
Just gave out.
It didn't look good. And he didn't look good. He was clinching at pain right away. So I hope he's okay. I hope nothing happens to him. We can only... fantastic wrestler. He did finish the match
and gave Johnny the time to shine.
And yeah, so then he takes Johnny back in. Johnny takes over the match, runs like a madman throughout the match, hitting all the big spots, super kicking when he needs to, until the Bar catches up to him. Couple tag team moves. They go to pin Johnny. 1, 2, and Ciampa comes out of nowhere, interferes, looks good.
I thought he was dead.
Gets then just tossed back out the ring. A little bit more Johnny. Johnny is fighting Cesaro, pushes him in the corner, and then...
boom. Cesaro goes right for the shoulder tackle in the corner. Ciampa comes out of nowhere, blind tag, sunset flip, 1, 2, 3. It's over. This match was a great example of in-ring storytelling. From the beginning to the end, this was a high-quality match.
It was good. It was a solid match. Both NXT matches, both of these NXT matches were fantastic. They did a really good job of showing off what those guys have been doing in NXT, the under or developmental brand. It's a good brand. They've been doing great. So, they roll out of the ring. They escape. It's fantastic.
I would watch that match again.
I would, yeah. No, for sure.
Easily.
We jump over then to the first time I was seeing Asuka in some time. Asuka came back. She is the champion, so that's good to see her. She throws a champion promo saying...
With a Charlie interview in the ring.
With Charlie
in-ring interview. Which lost in some cases. I mean, you don't see it much anymore, but she cut a decent promo for being simple and straight to the point.
Yep. No, we don't care about Becky. I don't care about Becky. I don't care about Charlotte Flair.
Yep. I beat them both.
I won. Yeah, I tapped her out here. I pinned her there. Who's next against me? As she's saying that, Mandy Rose's music cuts. Mandy Rose comes out. And, it becomes...
Cuts a decent ramp promo, too.
Comes down the ramp saying, I will beat you or something in that.
Best in the world, best, most beloved WWE superstar on the roster right now. Just absolutely perfect, stunning. I can't argue with her. And then an impromptu match.
It was a weird start to the match. It was a weird match. It was kind of sloppy. wasn't the best showing for either of the wrestlers.
There was one highlight though.
Yes, Lacey Evans just walks down the ramp again.
Third night in a row.
Music kicks in, walks all the way down the ramp, almost makes it to the ring.
Almost.
Sonya Deville meets her there. She kind of turns around, just a little flutter with her hand, and then walks back up the ramp. Mandy Rose
capitalizes on that distraction.
Catches a knee to the eye from Asuka, plays the injured card, kind of snakes her in, possums her in a little bit, and then very sloppy roll pin for the win.
That to the eye, that to the eye work was very, very drawn out.
It was.
It went very far around the ring.
It wasn't bad. It is what it was. Yeah. I mean, they could have been a cleaner match. It was a little sloppy, but again, it's good storytelling. We're gonna see more Mandy Rose versus Asuka coming.
Which will be good. I welcome it.
Yeah, I mean, Mandy Rose she's becoming a better wrestler. Asuka is a good wrestler. Yeah. We'll see. Nothing else. Asuka will help make Mandy better.
They were good in the Elimination Chamber.
They were.
Had some good spots. This is and after the eye work, Mandy kind of chucked Asuka into the ropes backwards, but then caught a little bit of a rebound, missed a roll up, and had to wait for Asuka to turn around to then go behind her and roll her up again. It was a very slow.
Yeah.
Slow. I want to see that get a lot better, because if she is going to win off those opportunities, does it have to be as flawless as her?
Yeah. I mean, it has to be better. We have to keep that a little bit cleaner. So yeah. We moved into Flair backstage promo, talking about Becky again, talking about Flair talking about, hey, I'm the main event. It is going to be a one-on-one match.
It has to be one-on-one.
It's going to be one-on-one.
It's going to be one-on-one.
I'm in it in WrestleMania, so it'll be a main event.
It's going to be the main event of WrestleMania.
So, unfortunately, Flair, Charlotte, it's not going to happen
Unless your name is Brock Lesnar.
Yes, your name is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar probably will be the main event. It's got to be guaranteed. Brock Lesnar is always the main event at WrestleMania for the most part. Yeah. And it's not going to be a one-on-one match.
I doubt it.
I mean, this whole kind of like the man with Becky Lynch, it's going to become a three-way somehow. Yep. It really will be. We'll probably hear about more on Raw next week. We'll probably hear it. But we'll hear it somewhere else where it's going to become a three-way match. Yep, it's going to build to it. We just have to wait and see.
I'm honestly surprised that Charlotte even showed up on SmackDown and not on Raw. Like, it is her house show, but like, she's got a title match against the Raw Women's Champion, and Becky wasn't there all tonight.
No, and she's suspended for 60 days. Remember, too. 5 days after she comes back. 5 days after WrestleMania. Thank you, Vince McMahon, for reminding us of that.
Did they just give her a crutches pass then at Elimination Chamber?
They must have. She got like the handicap sticker to get to the front, to get the special the seating up there.
Yeah.
Then we cut to.
Don't forget about Charlotte's bruises in one specific spot on her.
I mean, she did take a lot of shots to her arm.
She did.
So yeah, she was bruised up pretty badly from it. Yeah. Then we move over to the Ricochet,
the King,
and Eric Young, Sanity, the King Ricochet versus Eric Young, Sanity.
It's good to see Eric Young back in ring.
It is. Eric Young, I miss you, Eric Young. I'm Sandy. I miss you too. Please stay.
And please stay. And be a faction.
Be a faction.
Can we get a faction?
we want to see more of you guys. That's really what I want to see.
Yep.
Ricochet was fantastic.
I did miss Sanity's entrance though, due to a little cutaway bar.
It's just
on the screen.
In the corner.
They cut away and showed us the entrance without the music on the cutaway screen.
Which again, so that's a. There's no reason to have a cutaway. There's no reason to have a screen in that scenario if it's just an entrance.
Not even close.
So they gotta figure out what they're doing there.
There's gotta be like timed, like auto time. Somebody either at the studio screwed up, or they just put it on a timer and did not do their commercial breaks well. I don't know.
So pick either we see the action or we don't see the action. One of those two. Please just do that. I don't want to try to stare into the top 16th of a screen to try to figure out what's happening, especially an entrance.
I mean, we've been at these live shows before.
That's true.
Nothing happens during these entrances. Usually it's just Ricochet's music playing over and over and over again while he's walking around the crowd and slapping hands and kissing babies, you know?
Or like high-fiving or taking a couple photo apps. Like, just let it be.
But now you have just Sanity's entrance and then the start of the match. The start of the match, the pace of the match is in the corner of the screen.
Which the start of the match starts off really interesting. So Ricochet hits a couple high-flying moments. Yep. If you haven't seen Ricochet before, Ricochet is high-flying. I mean, he's the definition of high-flying. He's done it across every company he's ever worked for.
And he's done it well.
And the dude, yeah, he's
done it very well.
He's very good at it. Some might say Gravity may have forgotten him, like Corey did last
Physics
tonight.
too.
And physics too. Corey really stumbled over it because I think he kind of realized what he was saying. Maybe it called to Neville Corey a little bit there, but it's fine. Back? No, he's not. Neville's not coming back ever. There's also more talk about Ricochet being a superhero of some sort. So
second night in a row.
So Ricochet is now a superhero.
Marvel, take notes.
This sounds like Neville again.
I was quoting Renee.
It sounds like Neville again. It sounds like we're going to be going down the Neville route. Neville was a superhero who's the Red Arrow.
He was the Red Arrow.
And Neville was the man that Gravity forgot. Please
don't do this.
WWE, let Ricochet be Ricochet.
Don't do this.
Let him just be good at what he does. Don't have to make it. He doesn't have to talk too much. He can talk a little bit. He's good at it. Give him a couple basic things.
What if they give him a cape?
Oh, I don't. I hope not. Let him wrestle. Let him do his flippy stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he's good at. Of course, it goes through a good match. I mean, Eric Young matches are good. They're grindy matches. You got Ricochet, who's a flippy match person.
It's reminding me how good Eric Young was as a worker, though. I mean,
yeah, he's
a good match. The whole Sanity thing. I mean, I counted 2 distractions, which wasn't overpairing.
No.
Of course, you're in a show like SmackDown where you don't have a whole ton of time for big matches, but that match made Ricochet look amazing, and it made Eric Young look pretty good.
Yep. So Eric Young, of course, eats the pin. Having Ricochet win the match is a given. We have 2 nights of clean sweeps by all the NXT guys. They won all the matches.
Are they staying?
Maybe we'll probably see a better call up after WrestleMania, just like traditionally. So that's what we'll most likely look forward to seeing. Probably all 4 of them call up. Maybe a couple more call up too.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah. So WrestleMania probably is going to be their kind of bookmark of when they're going to be called up.
A little different though. This is the first time I think in NXT history that we've had call up teasers, I guess, if you want to call them that.
I mean,
that weren't Royal Rumble entrants.
Before
Mania. I mean, I'm not counting the one-off WrestleMania enter while the crowd goes nuts and you hear Bay Bay all the way across the ring or the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they kind of like intro these guys in pretty well. I mean, Triple H really did a good job on Raw introing him in, and then Shane McMahon again tonight. So we can see that they definitely are putting more emphasis on NXT as a brand. They know what they have. It's a good brand. They have good people. It's a good time for them to move up.
It's cohesive too. I mean, I think everybody's like known, and they haven't drastically changed these characters up like they have a lot of other NXT call-ups like Almas Cien
Andrade Cien Almas. Yeah, it's just not
Andrade.
I will always call him Cien. He will be Cien in my heart.
And Zelina Vega.
And then we move over to a 6-man tag team match, which is a
main event,
which is the repeat of the Elimination Chambers, faces versus heels.
Classic.
Traditional. I mean, it's a traditional 6-man. Number 1 contender is probably going to be decided, or will be decided during this match, or after that match is all done.
That was the announcement coming in tonight.
So Daniel Bryan's going to get his number 1 contender.
For Fastlane. Yeah,
for Fastlane. It's safe to say he's going to come in this match. The match was...
Why?
A match. Yeah, why?
I mean...
it was fine. Like, we had all these really great matches before then, and we end with this.
I mean, it was just... all we call 6-man tag match, especially with your 6 almost biggest name guys right now. Just spot after spot after spot after spot.
They hit some finishers.
It was commercial, spot, commercial, spot, commercial.
I guess the best part about it, the best part about it is Kofi Kingston had a chance to shine once again.
God, the crowd was going nuts.
True veteran, dude's been around forever. He's getting
deserved.
He's getting that push one more time, which is good to see. He's a great worker. He's a great team around him with the rest of New Day, which has been a great support of him, which is great to see. Kofi ends up getting the winning pin on Daniel Bryan. He throws his weight around. He jumps over everything.
It was a very good spot at the end to get there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he worked for it. Took out basically everybody else in the tag match. Had 2 turnbuckle spots, one in ring, one out of ring. Put Daniel Bryan back in, dodged his drop kick, and boom, Trouble in Paradise, smooth, and he threw himself in that Trouble in Paradise.
He did.
It looked great.
That hit that was a heavy hit, which was good to see.
It looked great. And in a 1, 2, 3, and lo and behold,
Shane McMahon comes rolling out at the end, saying, "Hey, Fastlane, number 1 contender, who Daniel Bryan's facing for the championship."
Kofi.
It was maybe it was WWE was blowing it up out of proportion. Who knows? In the stadium, but yeah, it sounded like Kofi
unanimous from the
crowd,
the
from the
WWE universe.
So Shane McMahon says Kofi Kingston, and that's what we're getting.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get Kofi Kingston at Fastlane against Daniel Bryan.
Sure.
We will see how that comes out.
Do you think Brock's gonna have a title defense at Fastlane?
No. We won't see Brock Lesnar until WrestleMania, most likely.
Maybe a couple of appearances.
Probably not. But yeah, so we got Kofi Kingston coming. Overall, SmackDown was a good.
That was a good show. It was good. It was good after Elimination Chamber show. It was captivating. There was some good spots. There were some awesome matches actually. All the NXT guys. I mean, man, the work they put in the last 2 nights too, being on Raw and on SmackDown. I mean, none of them skipped a beat. It worked out. It worked out very well.
So yeah. So overall, the review of SmackDown, good show. As good as it was for Raw. It felt like a good solid 2 hours. The last match a little meh.
Yeah.
But it had to be there because of what they wanted to do and create.
With the NXT guys up there, you really couldn't give anybody else an individual match. But and nothing really happened in terms of storylines tonight.
Which is weird to think about too. So all of the NXT people faced, for the most part, except for the Bar, was other NXT people. You have Sandy, NXT. You have CN, NXT. I mean, all these guys pretty much were in the same NXT at the same time as each other. Okay. So you definitely starting to see this kind of handover of the guard to these younger guys. Maybe SmackDown becomes maybe the younger show. Raw switch. Who knows what's going to happen? Senior? Who knows? But overall, SmackDown was good. It was a good show. It felt fun. It was good to see some of those people working.
Yeah. It'll be fun to see it go forward. So we're returning on Friday.
Yeah. So we'll be back on Friday. We'll be covering the 2 NXTs. So we're going to cover NXT US and UK.
Yep.
And then we're going to also talk about 205 Live, which will be a 5-second coverage because it's 205 Live.
205 Live, they fly.
Yeah, they do. It takes us 2.5 seconds to cover it.
Yep.
So it is what it is. So we'll be back on Friday for that. We are Wrestling on Tap. My name is Jay Nini.
I'm Iron Jabroni.
And now, hey, we'll catch you next time out there. Oh, and we also do live stream
Monday nights.
Raw.
Through Raw. So encouraged to jump on Twitch. We'll put this in the channel and join us live for Raw. Obviously, due to copyright and trade infringements, we're not going to be streaming the show, but listen along, follow along with us on your TVs, and we'll be providing reactions, jokes, and all of your favorite commentary through the show. But for now,
all your favorite commentary.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Yep.
And we will see you on Friday.
All right, we are out.